Hi everybody, Tara Green here. Hope you're doing great today, and I'm here to invite you to join me live tomorrow, February 28th, the last day of February already, for a very, very rare, very special, auspicious galactic alignment, which hasn't happened since 1965 around this same position in the sky. So what it's all about, if you want to release yourself from past life karma, you want to do that karmic cord cutting, you want to release yourself from toxic relationships, behaviors, poverty mentality, health issues even, guilt. A lot of people feel guilty about things. You want to forgive someone, you want to forgive yourself, you want to start a whole new clean slate, you want to contribute to the beneficial karma in the world, which we all are responsible for. We can all contribute to that. If you have writer's block, if you have artist's block, if you have a creative project that's kind of stumbled, this is a great transit to work it under. Okay, now, we all traditionally always did everything in alignment with the stars. You know, when people say the stars were aligned, well, this is one of those special auspicious days. So February 28th, two planets, Mercury, which is the planet of the messengers, the planet of thinking, communications, analysis, the magician in the tarot, the number one card, you're going to intend with the planet Saturn. Now, Saturn usually has a bad reputation. You know, Saturn is the Grim Reaper traditionally. Saturn is like Satan. There's that similar in nature. He's not Satan, although sometimes people call Satan the devil, because Saturn traditionally rules everything on the material plane. But all planets have positive and negative aspects. So Saturn represents the patriarchy, it represents tradition, it represents history, it represents physical things, it represents all the father issues, all your daddy issues, represents completion, represents karma, represents maturity, testing, obstacles, anything that you're going to manifest, that you're going to put flesh on, has to come through Saturn. So Saturn rules our bones. So Saturn rules two signs, Capricorn and Aquarius. So Saturn has been in effect since Pluto's been in Capricorn since 2008. It will be in effect also ruling Pluto in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So we're all bowing down to Saturn. We all need to give back to and honor Saturn. So when Saturn is in a really beneficial aspect, which it will be tomorrow, and it has been since March 23rd, 23, it'll be in Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, the most spiritual sign of the zodiac, the most compassionate, the most creative, the most psychic sponge. You want to enhance your psychic gifts? Like, this is the day to do it, tomorrow. Okay, Saturn's in Pisces till 2026. And then, you know, a whole new world alignment starts February 20th, 2026, 2 years from now. But in the moment, Mercury and Saturn are going to meet up, and they're going to be sitting right smack dab in the heart of the sun. The sun is our star. The sun is the star of the show. And so whenever planets sit exactly, now astrology is very exacting. It's really for Virgo-ish nerds, you know, and people who like math and doing things very succinctly. When any planet is sitting right in the heart of the sun, they have a special name for it in Latin. It's called the cazimi. And I love those Latin names, right? So cazimi is when a planet is sitting exactly in the heart of the sun. For example, when we look at the sun, although you're not supposed to look at it directly, you know that, especially during eclipses, and those big eclipses are coming up soon. The sun is 2 degrees wide from a 360-degree circle in the sky. So the planets have to be sitting dead in the heart of the sun for only 17 minutes of width. I know it's very technical, but anyway, if the planet is right in the heart of the sun, that's when they get the biggest golden blessings. So if you want to receive golden blessings, you know, you align exactly with this time. Now, the thing that's so rare about it is it's usually, yes, Mercury sits in the sun for 1 day a year. All the planets sit in the heart of the sun for 1 day a year. But Mercury and Saturn meet up, and they're going to be sitting in the heart of the sun for 11 hours. So that's a very long time. Again, this cazimi, this rare super blessing, is only on while those planets are within these very specific boundaries. And then once they move beyond them, they're considered to be burnt to a crisp. So, you know, it's all about exact timing, divine timing. That's what astrology is all about. So The transit actually happens, for those of you who are really into the details, it starts late at night or early in the morning on the 28th, when Mercury starts to sit exactly in the heart of the sun at 3:43 a.m. And then Mercury and Saturn meet up at 10:08 a.m. This is Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Toronto in Eastern Standard Time. And the Sun and Saturn meet up at 4:25 p.m. So during that 11-hour period, that's when you want to really be aligned with the Sun, Saturn, and Mercury. And the last time this happened, very close to those degrees, but by the way, it's at 9 degrees of Pisces, if I haven't mentioned that. If you're into degree theory, the 9th degree is Sagittarius, but we always round up in other forms, so it would be the 10th, which is Capricorn, which is about worldly possessions. Now, I'm going to do a live Zoom workshop to align with this, and I want you to join me live so we can all manifest together, so we can all heal together, so we can all work together. And sorry, somebody's trying to get on here. And, send out these beautiful Pisces, forgiveness, compassion for all the children in the world. We all know what's going on in the world. The dark has to be kind of received in the light to be transmuted. No matter how dark and dense evil gets, ultimately it still wants to be loved. So we have to kind of love the darkness. So this is like a spiritual, compassionate forgiveness for all the evil, the dark that's going on in the world, in our own shadow work, in our addictions, to release ourselves from those unconscious poverty mentality, things that we do. The wheels keep turning. That's what karma is. It's like the groove, stuck in the groove. So this is a super sublime opportunity to release all of those things consciously and unconsciously. Okay. So I'm inviting you to join me. I will go live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's noon Pacific Standard Time. It's 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on Zoom. And I'm inviting you to join me by donation only. So there, I will lead a ceremony. I'll explain what the real deeper meaning of all of this is. Again, Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, the whole world collectively for the next 2 years. It started March the 3rd, 23. So that was 3/23/23. It's going to be over, I believe, when Saturn and Neptune come together at 0 Aries. That's February 20th, 2026. We want to release. It's like a collective Saturn return. I just had this epiphany yesterday about this. So it's time for everybody to dig in. It's like, this time is now. Like, get your shit out now. So Saturn is the planet of hard knocks. You want to release that. You don't want to learn. My shamanic teacher used to say there are 2 ways to learn. You can learn the hard way. You can learn the easy way. You can learn from somebody else's mistakes. So this would be a time to do that. This would be a time to release guilt, any guilt you have. And again, all time is now. Remember, we're in also a number 8 year. So all time is now. That's the symbol of infinity. Any past life karma, any future karma, present karma, release it all at once, okay? The more that we do this together, the stronger it is. That's kind of the laws of the universe. So Saturn, the planet of manifestation here, is what we have to use. Saturn was originally the Great Mother. And because, we all come through our mother's body. So when souls manifest through women's wombs, the most sacred organ on the planet, in a way that's ruled by Saturn, the laws of reality, the laws of tangibility, everything ephemeral, that's Pisces, comes down, descends like a star, excuse me, like a falling star into the womb. Then you're born. So Saturn, we've got to honor Saturn, Saturn's Day. You can wear black for Saturn. And Mercury, the messenger, the trickster, the communicator, the thinker, the analyzer, in the tarot, the magician. So number 1, your magic wand, Harry Potter fans, can never be taken away from you. It is your mind. It is your consciousness. So all of that, the thinking, the manifestation, are together with the golden blessings of the sun. Okay, again, it hasn't happened since 1965. I looked up the day. I believe it was February 25th, 65. The Beatles, all these magical songs. I kind of made a song list of all the songs that were popular then. And guess what book, which is something very popular now, was published, and that was Dune. So astrology is all about following these laws of cycles, repeating cycles, right? So what goes around comes around. You want to be empowered. You want to empower yourself. You want to release toxic relationships. You want to work with your addictions. You want to forgive yourself. You know, you want to be creative. You want to help the world. You want to contribute. You want to go, okay, I've had enough and I want to receive the gold. So you have to clear it out before you can receive. And Pisces is all about receptivity. It's water, it's emotions, it's feelings, it's psychic energy. If you want to enrich yourself, gold has always been the standard of the highest vibration, right? I don't know if you've ever held real gold in your hand. Wow, it feels amazing, and that's why it has always been so popular. And you know, even though we're going into the digital, the Aquarius age, real things, real tangible things are super important. So please join me live. Now you can donate to me through PayPal me. It's Tara Green, Tara Astro. You can text me even. You can DM me here. I need to get something from you. There needs to be some kind of exchange here. I will send you a Zoom link, and it will be recorded. So if you can't make it live, I understand. It is during the day. I don't usually do things during the day, but it's like the last opportunity at that last time to get in with that and to really work with this right now. It might be a good idea for you to think about what needs to be forgiven or your guilt, and also working with your dreams. This will enhance your dreams. You know, what you really need to clean out and what you're grateful for. Pisces is also about gratitude. So ultimately, as we go through these journeys and choose our experiences, you know, no matter how hard it is, and, you know, the world is going through a very hard, trying place here, no matter how hard it is, ultimately it is to learn, to grow, to come to understanding, compassion. We're all human here. We are infinite spiritual beings, ultimately, just temporarily having this Saturn-ine physical experience. So please join me. Again, want to get in touch with me, you can go to my website, taratarot.com. You'll find out how to contact me there. And I'm looking forward to seeing you then. So sending you many blessings. Now, if you have planets, before I go, at, I would say, 2 to 11 degrees of Pisces, if you know your astrology chart, then those planets, those angles on your chart, nodes, asteroids, Chiron, whatever it is you use there, I use Lilith as well. Those will be impacted very definitely by this transit. So you want to look at where that is in your chart, and you want to kind of understand which house it is. And I'm going to be going through a little bit more as we go through this and paying homage to the planets. So if you want to wear gold, that would be good. Gold jewelry, anything to align with the element of gold, that would be fabulous as well. And yes, and the workshop will be available after, because I'm going to record it, and then you can use it anytime. All right, so sending you many blessings, and I hope I see you tomorrow. Thanks very much. Sending you many blessings. All right, how do we get out of here now? Let's see. How do I get out of here now?